Financial freedom has become somewhat of a dirty term now. Everyone has overused it so much that it now carries some negative connotations. Nonetheless, the concept of being in a position where you don't need to work is something we all want, right? We all want, and this is the whole point of this channel, is to see if we can help our community achieve this place in their life where they don't need to actively work to survive and thrive. Now, there are many people on the planet, an increasing number of people, who are achieving this status of financial freedom. And in this video, I wanted to share the truth about financial freedom, because a lot of people make it sound a little bit too sugary, shall we say. Welcome to Golden Touch Academy, helping you achieve time and financial freedom so you can focus on the more important things in life. Now, if you believe in this mission and if you want to help us with this mission to educate and help our community become financially independent, then help us by liking and sharing all of our videos, inshallah. That will really help us reach more and more people. Now, like I said, we're all about financial freedom. However, we like to say it as it is. We don't like to sugarcoat things, and we don't like to over dramatize or oversell you a dream. Financial freedom is something important, is something that can be achieved, but there's a couple of things that you need to be aware of, inshallah, especially as a Muslim. So the first thing I'd like to mention is that you don't have to be a millionaire to be financially free. There are different levels of financial freedom. We cover all of these things in our Money Mastery for Purpose flagship program, which I'll tell you a little bit more about later. Now, the first level of financial freedom is when you have a passive income that covers all of your necessary expenses, which basically means you don't need to work, right? The level above that is a passive income that covers your desired lifestyle, not just the basic necessities, but your desired lifestyle. And the highest level is enough passive income that you can do what you want when you want. Yeah, there's no limit to what you can do in terms of financial resources. So the very first level actually is quite doable, because it may just mean having a residual income of maybe £2,000, maybe £2,500. That is sufficient for a lot of people and families to be quite comfortable, right? And getting that type of residual income, if somebody is serious, if somebody knows what to do and is dedicated, is quite possible. Yeah, we have seen people achieve that in matters of year and a half. Okay, it's very doable. Mostly through business, of course, but through investing, it's also quite doable. So you don't have to be a millionaire. Yeah, you don't have to have a huge business. You don't have to have, I know somebody who helped a friend with a business with a startup capital. Now that business pays him an amount that covers all of his expenses. He's just chilling, alhamdulillah, right? So it's not as far as you think. It's closer than you think, right? So that's obviously the base level. So we don't need to be mega rich to be financially free, right? So that should give us, inshallah, some encouragement and some inspiration that let's look into this, okay? The second point I'd like to make is that as Muslims, actually, we should be the community which is the most financially free. Why? Is because we can ask. We know who to ask to give us what we need, right? And who we ask is so powerful that he just has to say kun fayakun and it's done. The problem we have is that we don't ask for the right thing. What we ask for as a community is we ask for a good job, we ask for a nice house, we ask for good health and all the good things in life, but we never really ask, we don't articulate our request to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in such a way that it gives us freedom. Because when you're asking for a job, Allah will give you a job, and that job will come with 40 years of service and a pension. So what we need to ask is something a bit more specific. And as Muslims, we have this belief that anything is possible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what is stopping us from asking the most powerful, the most majestic, the owner of all wealth to make us financially free, financially independent, so we can serve Him, we can dedicate our lives to Him and not have to spend 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week in an office or in a building working for someone else. So let us take this seriously, inshallah. Let us start articulating what we want, because financial freedom, like I said, is closer than you think, but we just have to be more intentional about it. We need to be more intentional about it, and we need to make it part of our life vision, inshallah. The last point I'd like to make is that if you want financial freedom and financial independence, you must have a reason. You need to have a very strong reason. And there's two reasons for this. There's two reasons for needing one reason. You have to have a very important reason, because if you don't, you're not going to make the necessary effort, the necessary sacrifices to walk that path towards financial freedom. It does require some sacrifices. It may require you spending less and saving more so you can invest more. It may require you foregoing some luxuries so you can increase your capital. It may require you delaying some gratification. Okay, so we need a very strong reason. The second thing is that, let's say you have achieved financial freedom, right? You don't need to work. What are you going to do now? As humans, we are creatures of meaning. And as Muslims, we have been created for the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we want to have a vision for when we achieve this status of financial freedom, what are we going to do with our life? Because we say something in our money mastery program right at the beginning, that we're not interested in helping you achieve financial freedom if all you want to do is watch Netflix and lay on a beach all day. We are only interested in helping individuals who have a vision for their life, who have a vision for what they want to contribute to the ummah, how they want to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So having a why do you want to achieve this very important status is critical. So I hope that this video gives you a little bit of a more, let's say, a more tasteful, a more realistic, a more organic understanding of financial freedom. I hope it encourages you to believe that it is possible, and that it is something that you, not only that you should work towards, but that you can achieve, inshallah. Remember, kun fayakun. So if you are someone who wants to achieve independence and freedom so you can focus on your true purpose in life, then I invite you to join us to our flagship program called Money Mastery for Purpose, where essentially we take you through a journey of complete re-education, rewiring of your psyche to help you have the right mindset and the right way of thinking, the right habits and the right beliefs to actually achieve financial independence, inshallah. I look forward to seeing you in our program. Until the next video, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.